Memorial Day weekend 2016.
Well,
We're exhausted.
tired.
What a busy weekend. So we were jamming all weekend. It's insane how busy we were. Which is fantastic, right? So we're just sitting outside on the street right now having a bottle of Italian wine, Falanghina from Donna Chiara from southern Italy. Remember, Jamie, when we first opened 13 years ago? What happened? What happened on Memorial Day weekend 13 years ago?
Didn't you hit your box went into your eye, and you cut the cornea of your eye?
Yeah, I cut my cornea. I believe it's my cornea. I went down the stairs into the cooler here, and it was Memorial Day weekend, and there was a bag of carrots, and there was a box on top of it, and I reached into the box, and because the carrot bag was unstable, the box flipped up and scratched my eye, and I was in massive pain. I didn't go till that happened at 5:30. I didn't go.
You and I in the kitchen.
It was you and I in the kitchen, yeah. And I didn't go to the emergency room until
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. One of the waitresses, Kim, drove me there at 10 o'clock, and I was in massive pain all weekend, or that night. I was sitting on the floor. I was in tears. And
I cooked.
You cooked. And what'd you get? Because our regular cook, Juan Carlos, was out.
Yes.
So Juan Carlos was out with a dislocated shoulder. So it's me and you to begin with. You know your way around the kitchen.
I didn't really know my way around the kitchen, but I was making pear salads without pears. And then when you left, I went to the tables and I said, this is what I can make and this is what I can't make.
Yeah. It was insane. Now, you kept saying to me, nothing...
It can't be as bad as labor.
It can't be as bad as labor, right?
I gave you 2 children. It cannot be as bad as labor.
Bad as labor, right? So I go to the emergency room. And the doctor goes, oh, wow, you really scratched your eye. This is worse than labor.
Was it a male or a female?
It was a male, I think.
And he has no idea because he's never had a baby. So he cannot possibly even say that.
Unprompted, he said.
But he can't even possibly say that because he's never had a baby.
Unprompted, he goes, this is worse than labor.
You try having a baby. You don't know.
It hurt a lot.
Nor did a man.
I was on, remember I was sitting on the floor in the kitchen, covering my eye, and if I were to sweat, the sweat got my eye, that would hurt. If I were to blink my eye, that would hurt.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the misery.
You helped me cook the rest of the weekend. After I got a patch on my eye.
My dad came in and helped.
Your dad came in and helped me cook, and that was 13 years ago. I mean, we
weren't as busy as we were this
we
weekend.
really had no business back then, compared to what we have now. So it was a major difference. So this weekend was jam-packed. Saturday night got a little hairy, didn't it?
It got a little hairy.
Tables waited a long time, and you kind of know what's happening. You're like, okay, comp something on the table. What was the worst part for me after Saturday night was checking emails. Because guess what popped up on my email feed?
A Yelp review.
You have a new Yelp review.
And you're thinking, oh no.
I'm like...
bad Yelp review.
I purposely didn't look at it. Usually I look at the Yelp reviews right away. You want to read the Yelp review? Want to read what it says? Because I have not read it yet. You've read it. You told me sort of what it said, but I'm like, I know we weren't on our A game on Saturday night. And that's when
we were training new staff.
Training new staff. I was in the kitchen. One of our main guys in the kitchen was on vacation for the week in Florida. He was away with his family, for his sister, for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yes.
And so it's me in the kitchen with 2 other guys. One guy is new. Dash has been here a while. He knows what's going on. But I'm like, I know we weren't on our A game. It was so frustrating because you want to do. How's it going? So in comes this Yelp review. And I'm like, there's no way I'm checking my email. There's no way I'm clicking the link right now to read the review. Because I
think this is the one that it is. You know, it's not just the high quality of food or the excellent service that they provide. It's that they make you feel at home while they provide it. Thanks, Aroma Thyme. Always a pleasure.
That was 4 stars?
That was 5 stars.
5 stars. That's the one that came in second. The first one that came in was 4 stars.
Not showing up on here.
But the first one you read to me today, you go, oh, I checked that review. It's a 4-star review.
Today's was fantastic. Great variety. Love the vegan dishes. Great ambiance. Met the owner. Great guy. That was today's, and it was 5 stars.
5 stars.
You keep saying 4 for some reason.
Because the one you read to me first, that one came in at 5 o'clock today. One came in yesterday that you read to me this morning, first thing.
It's not showing up on my.
Not showing up on your. Oh, okay. It was a 4-star. It was a 4-star review, and you're like, oh, they loved everything, but they only gave us 4 stars. Was your comment to me?
That was a different place.
Was it? 2 in a row with a different place you read to me? That's 2 in a row you read to me for a different place.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
You read it to me.
I'm showing you the
You
reviews.
showed me 2 Yelp reviews.
Oh, this is what I got. So I have one from the 25th and one from yesterday.
What's today's date?
Today is...
Because we got one at 5:58 today, and we got one yesterday. We got 2 within 2 days.
Today's the 30th.
So we got 2 within 2 days. You have to go back on your emails and check it. Because what Yelp does is Yelp doesn't publish them all. They filter a lot of the reviews, so they probably...
I'm showing you what I have in our... This is our Aroma Thyme, though, reviews.
Yeah. Well, the one you read it to me this morning was a 4-star. You told me that was a 4-star. Told me 4-star this morning because you're like, oh, that review is a 4-star review.
Okay.
And you're like, but they loved everything. They only gave us 4 stars. And then today we got a 5-star. So,
Yeah.
but it's just frustrating because after a busy weekend, you're like, oh my gosh, that was the most stressful thing for the weekend was trying. I purposely didn't read the reviews.
Right.
I purposely said, no, I'm not reading them because I don't want the stress now of... I feel like people go on Yelp to bash. Even though we have a lot of great Yelp reviews and we're the #1 Yelp restaurant in Ellenville, #1 TripAdvisor too, but I think there's a lot more love on TripAdvisor. There's a lot more love on TripAdvisor.
Yeah. I think people put a different perspective into TripAdvisor.
Than Yelp. Yeah, absolutely. So we're just unwinding out here. Beautiful. It's like 75 degrees out.
It's getting a little
with our
chilly
wine.
now. Getting a
With our
little chilly.
Falangina from Donna Chiara. So beautiful wine, beautiful night with my beautiful wife. So that was our Memorial Day weekend now and 13 years ago.